stir it up and do things our way. So if you wanna move, get out of our way.
Hey.
Happy Thursday, everybody. It's a new day. It's not a recap. It's a new format. Yeah. We're trying something new. We're breaking out of our box.
I know we've been giving you guys like just recaps, like episode by episode, but there's so much that goes on in Bravo and so much that we know and read and what we were like, we need an outlet for the other topics you guys like to hear about.
The things that we like text each other on the side. And we're like, yo, what's going on here? So yeah. So we're trying this out, so give us some feedback if you'd like, kind feedback if possible. But we're open to constructive criticism. So leave a comment, on Spotify, on YouTube, send us a DM, whatever you'd like. So yeah. Also, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say also, not just feedback, of course, glowing reviews, but if there's like a topic, ask us anything, basically. If there's something you want to hear about, let us know.
Yeah, you can email us at prettycorruptpodcast@gmail.com. Yeah. Pretty easy. Just make sure you spell Pretty Corrupt Podcast correctly. Yeah. So I'll put it, it's always in the description on YouTube, and I'll put a little banner here too. But yeah.
Where do we begin? It's kind of like a Bravo weekly rundown. So
yeah. So maybe you have heard of some of this news already. Maybe you haven't, but just a little refresher, if not. Mm-hmm. But I think there might be reason to celebrate on the East Coast. Yeah. The Grand Dame apparently sounds like she might be getting out of the clink clink on Tuesday, September 2nd. Yeah.
Karen Huger. Woo. Last night I fell asleep thinking of like one-liners about it. Like one was, I know this is Giselle's tagline, but it was going to be word on the street is I swerve on the street. Like
well, hopefully, we'll see if Karen has a sense of humor about it. I wouldn't be surprised. It sounds like, the word on the street is that she's been running things in that jail, which I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I would expect nothing less than her. And I hope her table mates in the cafeteria. I've never been to prison, surprisingly, so
shocking.
In the cafeteria, I guess I'm picturing Orange is the New Black. Anyways, that they have excellent table manners now. I hope she came in season 1 with her etiquette guy.
I hope so, man. We know that Housewives run the joint when they're in the joint. Like Teresa was running the joint when she was in there. Jen Shaw apparently is running the joint. Her and Elizabeth Holmes, they're buddies. They're gonna start. I'm excited to see what type of fraud they're dreaming up together.
Oh my god! It's been interesting about Karen's stay is we have not had a single leak. We get I don't know how Jen Shaw has constant access. I know maybe it's her husband, whatever. The point is, Karen, we haven't seen any pictures of her in the yard. You know what I mean? We do not know. Jen Shaw, we get constant updates. Teresa did a people spread with her cellmates.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. The Bryan, Texas one, where Jen Shaw and Elizabeth Holmes are in, where also Ghislaine Maxwell was moved to. Yeah. That one is very minimum low security. Okay. So, and that is not where Teresa nor Karen were and are. So not that they are in this maximum. Federal prison's different. I've never been to prison either, surprisingly too. So I don't know much, but anyway, there weren't pictures of Teresa when she was in prison. They were after prison.
Yeah.
So it depends on the prison. Anyway,
when you commit crimes, consider the jurisdiction and the level of crime so that you can get, just like picking a rehab, that like better networking, better content.
Right, exactly. I would agree. Jen Shaw chose wisely.
Always does.
This is why we're called the Pretty Corrupt Podcast.
Yeah.
We are making fun of fraud. Oh, I mean, it sounds horrible because it was like, because Karen was drinking and driving, and I hate drinking and driving so much. You know, I was hit by a drunk driver. So like, if anybody wants to think that I am pro drinking drive, absolutely effing not. So just, you know, but sometimes you just have to laugh at the absurdity of life, especially in these times. But anyway,
well,
speaking of life,
I was gonna say this is fun. See you next Tuesday, Karen Huger. She gets out September 2nd. I've been waiting for that. But guess what else is happening next week in the Bravo sphere? Over in Beverly Hills. Tuesday, Karen gets out. Thursday, September 4th, Alexia Umansky flees the nest. It's the wedding. Kyle and Mauricio's daughter.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. I have a feeling, I'm doing the math on when they started filming to now. This might be the wrap up of the season. We know the Umansky white party is gone. That sadly.
Well, this is the ultimate Umansky white party.
Oh
Let's get real.
Yeah. True.
Let's get real.
Alexia will be in all white, I'm guessing.
Oh.
And
of course she will. Of course, Alexia Umansky is an innocent.
She is. She's really nice. By the way, I won't be at the wedding in case you guys are. I volunteer. Like I would be flower boy or ring bearer or whatever, but no. Just so you guys.
You have failed us. You have failed all the PCPers out there that you will not be there somehow. You're not even going to Kim K it in the bushes, being like.
I know. I'll be in someone's trunk, and then that's where no. So it's next week, and I have a feeling this is the finale because they've already done the trip to Italy that we reported on, and that's usually your options are basically, especially for that show, it's usually an international trip, but they're still filming, which means there must be a big final party. Just like LVP and Pandora. So
it's almost like Beverly Hills and OC, they'll do a domestic trip, like a smaller domestic trip, and then they'll do an international trip towards the end. Yeah. To either mark a finale or get close to the finale, to take them into the finale. So yeah, that would make sense that this would, and you actually were saying this early on between the two of us when you knew when Alexia's wedding was actually moved up, because it originally wasn't it supposed to be later in the fall.
It was going to be later in the fall, and I think in Aspen. Again, my invitation is still somewhere out there in the mail, but it was going to be in Aspen in the fall, and now it makes sense why it's moved back here and it's pushed up. It's part of the story. It's just from Instagram when you saw the first day cameras went up, what was leaking pictures of Alexia's like a bridal shower, something like that, in Kyle's backyard, and you could see the cameras in the periphery. So I think that my guess is that this is going to be one of Kyle's storylines throughout the season.
It's now up to Sophia. It's her turn next. She needs to get married next year so that they can continue the Umansky ultimate white party.
Yeah. We never got to go. Never got to.
It may be Porsche's by the time we get to go. Oh, man.
What else is happening?
Well, let's take it down to Orange County, because you have a theory about Katie Ginella, about her future on OC.
Yeah, I've been pondering this. I know we cover Orange County, but this is like something that doesn't fit in a week-to-week episode recap. I've been thinking about her future. I'm a trend forecaster, a scheme forecaster. I love plotting. I love masterminds, like Tamra and all these scammers on here. And I think, and this is just my opinion. That's my opinion. I think Katie might be back next season. I do. Katie Ginella.
And why?
If she follows the plan, which is the reunion is going to make or break her. And that is if she sides with Tamra to destroy Gretchen and send her, just like Alexis last season, send Gretchen back into the past. Katie will have a firm, powerful alliance on the show, and she'll be protected into season 3.
Oh.
I'm hearing what's been all week. I've been hearing these, like, Tamara's kind of on a press tour, and you see posts and stuff, and she softened on Katie a bit. It seems like,
I mean, it's tough because this is my feelings about Katie. I don't know if they've come across very clearly in our OC episodes. Is that Katie's a liar.
Yeah.
But I also, she is, and we've said it before though, is that she came in not like Alexis, but she came in like too hard, too fast, trying to play the Housewives game, the backstabbing type of game. And it's like, no, okay, look, I appreciate that she's making more of a mark than Gina and Emily did in their first 5 years on the show. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, that's appreciated. But like, it also, there's two things at the same time. Like, I feel like I actually just kind of lost my train of thought, but that she can be a liar, and I can also feel that she is being maybe discriminated against at the same time. Like, I feel like both things can be true at the same time, like especially with Orange County, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying, I'm not pinning it on necessarily one housewife in particular, but
Shannon Bedore.
Janet has a history
has
with the Korean Americans.
Joel
Kim Brewster.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, like, I do think that, like, she is interesting. People are like, either like they want her off or they want Tamra off. I don't want either one of them off, to be honest with you. Keep both of them. They're both dramatic. I just wanted Alexis off last season. I was just like, she didn't really bring, because she just didn't bring enough. Like, I feel like Katie just don't. They all talk to bloggers. They all talk to podcasters. They are podcasters. They do all this stuff. Like, it's just that Katie wasn't sneaky enough about it. That's the problem I have.
Well, I am thinking Katie has been, what do you call it? They call it in a lot of health things, like skincare and stuff, a free radical. She's been a free radical. She has not found her direction. She came in with housewife schemes for everyone, every angle. And if she can firmly fall into Tamra's, and I'm not saying they're going to be best friends forever. I am just saying
nobody's best friends forever with Tamra Judge.
And with Tamra, I think she's looking at the two. She has a much bigger history, a much bigger beef with Gretchen. So she has to pick the lesser of two evils. I've noticed she softened up on Katie. Katie has no one right now. If she brings Katie to her side and they destroy Gretchen at the reunion, when this whole roofie naked wasted night comes up, Katie will have earned her Tamra badge and she'll have a friend in the third season.
What if also Tamra wants Katie to help take out Jen? What if it's a twofer?
Yeah, she can.
Because also if you watch because they just started the after shows for OC, and the filming is Tamra with Gina and Emily, I was like, what? It's Jen and Gretchen. That makes sense. And then it is Shannon and Heather, which was surprising to me. Yeah, I know. We will all know the truth. So, and then Gina, and then Katie alone by herself. I felt bad for her. She looks great. But I felt bad for her. But or maybe I shouldn't feel bad for her. Maybe she was like, "Fuck it, I don't care. I want to be by myself. Like, at least I don't have to pander to anybody else's opinions." So who knows? But so it'll just be interesting.
Yeah, this is all my prediction, but you can mark it here. I give it like I don't think we've seen the last of Katie.
No,
not necessarily.
What do you think about what your Amir Yaz said about her? Like, I mean, we've
that guy,
him on Justin Martindale.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, here's the thing. I work with publicists and stuff, and I have to say, if what he said is true, and I believe it. I think Katie's alive. I'm not here saying I love Katie, bring her back. I'm looking at it like her prospects, like a sports team, and
yeah.
So I believe that what he said is true, but I also, just knowing publicists, what he did, if he really ever wants to be a publicist again, that he kind of killed. You don't do that. It's not like he was telling a story from 20 years ago. Like, oh my God, this one time I worked with Elizabeth Taylor in the 80s. No, he's saying, hey, guess what? Last week, let me tell you what my former client, enemy. So
like, are you surprised? Like, I'm not surprised that Alex Baskin would tell Katie, you can't be seen with this guy because the undertones are, this man runs his fucking mouth. Like, you know, so you shouldn't, but I'm sure she got dirt from other people from Amir too.
Yeah.
Street.
I mean, no, I absolutely, I don't defend anything Katie's been accused of. I believe it, but I think, as I always say, the worst people make the best housewives. You need toxic schemers. And so, but yeah, I just feel like so quickly.
I don't think so either. Can we talk about another toxic schemer who, though, we did want off of our screens finally? Jax Taylor.
Yeah.
Like, the accusation that Danny Bocco leveled at the Zen party about Jax sleeping with his staff members, and then he was like, I would never do that at the reunion. Oh no, they all came out of the woodwork and were talking to the Sun over this week, and basically saying that they all remained anonymous due to fear of him retaliating against them, which I actually don't doubt it, because he's just that unstable.
I wonder what kind of obviously they don't have to worry about their jobs because he's gone. And the one other funny thing about that is, I'm trying to think, I don't think they have a big staff, so it could probably do the math, but
he could know where they live, because I'm sure they live in the valley.
Well, that's where I'm going with it. Do they fear for their safety, or is it just like he'll do an embarrassing Instagram story of them and like call them liars and sluts or something?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. The minute you say something, a woman's reputation is more easily tarnished than a man's. And then once it's tarnished forever. Like, and especially in these days of the internet, it's like, it's hard to get it down. So I don't blame them of like, them being pissed off at like what happened and figuring out what was going on. But then also it's a very fine line. It's a very, very fine line, because he could retaliate against them. I mean, he could have pictures of them. You know what I mean? There could be revenge porn and things like that.
Those ring cams, we don't know how many ring cams were in that house and where they were placed. Yeah.
He's a disgusting POS. So we really don't know what he's capable of.
Yeah.
So like, also like, could he like get them in trouble with current places of employment? Frank Drummond coming up, calling up places. I don't know. Who knows? It can be really scary. Yeah. So I don't blame them, but I think it's very interesting how he's been on television for like over 10 years. And he's still able to pull the wool over women's eyes, like how he's still able to convince people that he is not this horrible person that is like on TV. You know, how it really is like, because I'm sure he tells them the whole thing of like, it's so scripted, none of that is real, like they're all full of crap, like that's just all for TV, like I'm really this great person. Like I'm sure those are the lines that he feeds people all the time to get them on his side. And it's just a bunch of crap. So much crap.
I'd like to know what he tells them about Brittany, or was telling them about Brittany, because I'm picturing it like on Jersey with Joe Giudice when they caught him on the phone with his mistress going like, that bitch wife of mine, blah, blah, blah. I bet he's like, it's all, everyone's against me. I'm a nice guy. Don't believe it. Yeah.
No, he did. He said that one girl said that Jax, this is a quote from The Sun. One girl said that Jax would blame his ex for everything and constantly talked about what a terrible person she was. He would act like he was the victim in this. He spoke a lot about his ex-wife and how she was destroying his life and saying he doesn't trust women anymore. Of course, to get their sympathy. I just don't trust women anymore. All of these women also thought that they were the only one.
Yeah.
And then this woman goes on to say he'd just say really bad things about her. He would thank me for letting him unload all of what he was dealing with on me. He seemed so grateful to talk about it. I won't get into how vulgar he got, but he would make disgusting comments about her body and her looks.
Wow.
And that overall, multiple women claimed their encounters with Jax left them humiliated, angry, and even really heartbroken. And this was a man who was having sex with them without condoms. Too. Like really, dude? Really? Like, it's just, he's so gross. He's so disgusting. And I'm glad they, I don't give a shit that it's The Sun. Like, I don't take into account a lot that The Sun does, but I go, this all lines up. We talk about patterns. There's patterns with people, and like, is this within their pattern? This is within Jax's pattern.
Yeah. No, there's nothing there there's nothing. I can't think of anything said against him that'd be like, Jax would never do that. No.
Yeah. Yep.
I wonder how long, by the way, he's going to keep, I guess with the divorce going, their finances are still mingled, and he still has a little bit of a, I'm just curious how long he's going to, well, I guess he'll do, I don't know. The people like him have a way of landing on their feet. He still has a following, that can be monetized by the delusional people who still, because there's be like, I'm sure that condo he's living in, we looked it up. It was like $6,000-$7,000 a month. It was pricey. Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for him to like slowly. Then we're gonna start seeing him on like Big Brother, Bulgaria. Get me out of here. I'm a celebrity. Australia, season 95. Like, that downward spiral when you're let go of a hit reality show and you start doing the most random. We're gonna see that soon. We're gonna see
that's
that.
Why
soon.
I always call him a gold. That's why I always call him a gold digger. Like he's got no discernible talents whatsoever than an ability to always land on his feet and take money from other people.
Yeah.
Like that's all he does. He's a scammer. He's a lifelong scammer. That is what he is. And I just don't give that man any sympathy. He's just one of those few people that I don't give him any sympathy, and I don't even know him. Yeah. Like usually even somebody I don't know personally, I will give him a little bit of that. Like you got to really screw me over for me to finally get to that place. Now him done.
Yeah.
Completely. There's another liar though on our radar in Los Angeles.
In a little rental that was once a mansion in Pasadena.
Yes. Apparently, Erica Jane's public-facing boyfriend. Because we think she has a private-facing boyfriend. So but at least I don't know. Her love life is messy.
I mean, we've heard a few. There's rumors that what's that casino in Vegas? It's not even like, it's called like South Point, I think. I think it's South Point. It's one of those off the strip when you're driving in off the freeway from LA. And they like advertise. Anyways, the rumor is that the guy, I believe it's that one. The owner of that is her secret boyfriend. He's obviously very wealthy, and he's much older than her. She has a pattern. She has a pattern with who she likes.
Yeah.
Speaking of gold diggers,
and speaking of patterns, here we go. Like, which then is interesting because like her public facing boyfriend is not a rich guy. It's this John Shrek McPhee. He's like a retired army man who is like a security guard, and he makes money by selling tactical gear. But he apparently, the pattern though extends though, because apparently he's a liar, just like Tom Girardi was, because he's built this whole brand on like his military experience, and he calls himself a retired U.S. Army Special Operations Sergeant Major, but apparently he's misrepresenting his service. So he wasn't in the Army apparently, but he had his Special Forces and Green Beret designations revoked after a series of misconduct charges. And apparently details came from the U.S. Army Human Resources Command. And he didn't retire as a sergeant major or as a member of the Special Forces. And apparently, like, these are like some really serious charges. And I'm sorry, people get away with a lot.
There's a term for it. I don't know if it applies here, but when
stolen valor.
Yeah, when you pretend to have been in the military and you weren't, it's called stealing or stolen valor. But I imagine in the world of the military and veterans, exaggerating your rank and your accomplishments amounts to the same thing.
People accused John Kerry of that with this whole swift boat rescue. I mean, John Kerry was in Vietnam, but they accused him of stolen valor, saying he didn't do certain things. So that's it too. So this would be, I think, considered, I don't know, somebody in the military or former military, a vet would have to like tell us, is this considered stolen valor? It seems like it to me.
Yeah.
But like, his misconduct charges include adultery with a fellow service member, multiple DUI charges, accusations of domestic violence. He was specifically removed from the Special Forces due to his quote unquote excessive abuse of detainees. And apparently his superior said that his actions were an absolute, this is under quotes, an absolute departure from the moral, ethical, and legal standards required of our most senior non-commissioned officers, and showed an utter lack of judgment and blatant disregard for these standards of conduct. I was like, oh,
wow,
what? Like,
what? I've seen pictures of them. What I keep thinking of, again, she's very, very pretty, very LA, very glamorous, and he is this like older, like what? He's a security guard selling tactical gear. I'm thinking about Lana Del Rey and her alligator wrestling husband. You're just like, where did they even meet? Where did this match come from? What is the dynamic here?
Look, if she had maybe never married Tom Girardi and gone back to Georgia completely, I could see her with this guy. But like, it's like
he has to be serving a purpose. I don't know what it is.
That's what I think
but
too.
He can't be her end game. She's facing a $25 million. She's still on the hook for that $25 million suit coming up, or the trial's finally coming up. She is not free from Tom Girardi. She is still legally Mrs. Tom Girardi, technically.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, she will be until that man dies.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, that was dark. Sorry.
I wonder if he's going to be on the upgrade. Do you think he's going to be at Alexia Umansky's wedding? If he is there and I'm not...
You're gonna have words.
he better go get his tactical gear because.
Well, maybe maybe if Lisa Hochstein's Splitwell app, her divorce app, AI powered divorce app, had been around back in 2020, maybe, or not 2019, maybe Erica Jane would be free of Tom Girardi before all of this shit went down. But yeah, but Lisa Hochstein from Real Housewives of Miami, she is turning the ultimate limits of her marriage and divorce from Lenny Hochstein into an app. Now I understand, because I watch Miami. Now I understand why her and Jody are so linked up. That's her boyfriend, her AC loving boyfriend. Why they're so linked up and why he's always in her business, because they went into business on this app. Like she's the front facing, she's like kind of the inspiration behind it. I'm sure she has more to do with it too. I'm giving her a lot of credit here. But he's also the money and investors and probably the tech behind that, or tech finding behind it.
I don't know if they're actually on the stock market or if this was just some symbolic photo op, but she got to like ring the bell at the NASDAQ.
Yeah, like a month ago she got to do that, and
they put her
like
up on the billboard. That's very cool.
Yeah, I think they just paid probably to do that because it's not a publicly traded company.
Yeah. We're gonna call this skinny divorce. Like, basically. But I mean, that is pretty cool though, like on Wall Street.
Yeah, I mean, it seems very interesting that it's like, I wonder how they're making money because they're not selling subscriptions. I'm not downloading it, but I was like looking at it, like they're not doing a type of subscription or anything like that. So I don't know if there's ads on there or if they refer out to if divorce attorneys are maybe paying to be listed in there or something like that. But it is AI generated. That makes me a little leery,
Another thing too with that is I've learned with like free apps and stuff, if you aren't paying, you are the product. So they might be collecting your data and selling that elsewhere. So
it's like a different version of Jen Shaw.
Yeah.
It's a legal version of Jen Shaw. Legal version.
Yeah,
you're a data broker is what you are. So yeah. So that could be that. I don't know. But I do hope it's helpful for people who are going through a divorce, who are like, because that's I've never been through one, thank God. And I probably won't, because I'm probably never getting married. Just, I don't know. I feel like, I don't think it's for me. I've gone this long without it. I'm fine.
I like that not a single like romantic version of it. Like you said, because you won't get married. And in my head, I was like, because you're going to wait them out for the widow money, right? Like nothing about this was because you're going to love them forever.
Yeah, no, I've gotten, no.
Yeah.
No. We both have very cold, dead hearts.
My God. Oh my God, they should have a booth at BravoCon for this split world. Do you know how many marriages? I mean, apologies to you guys who are going to BravoCon and stuff. I don't mean to I don't mean to put a curse on your marriage, but do you know how many marriages are going to be pressed by BravoCon? The expense, the time away, kids stuck, like a husband stuck at home with the kids. Lots of mistakes will be made. Alcohol will be flowing. Resentment is going to build. So,
oh, speaking of BravoCon, Jax Taylor has been taken off of BravoCon.
Oh.
Yep. Good call, Bravo. Good call.
So he's gone. Because they have people going who like haven't even been on Bravo in years. It's just like,
yep.
Yeah.
But he's been 86th, and I'm for that. Like, don't allow that man to make money. Don't allow that man to also like, dude. Oh, imagine all the Bravo fans he would try to sleep with.
Oh yeah. Because there are ones who will fall for it. It does not matter. They could have video footage of him chopping up a body. They'll be like, he'd never do that to me. We're different together.
Right. I would rather them sleep with Sweet James or Carl Radke than sleep with Jax Taylor. Like, please.
Oh.
Or Shep Rose.
God.
Dude.
Maybe they'll have like a Planned Parenthood. Where is it? At Caesars? I forget which hotel.
I don't know. I haven't been to Vegas in so many years because I've been poor. But if you want to help us not be poor anymore, you guys know what you can do.
That's right. Hit subscribe. Share with your friends. Share with the employees you're sleeping with. Share.
I'm sending that comment to HR.
Denied. Oh, wait, I just got an email. Return to send. No.
No, but yeah, make sure you follow us. If you have a question for us that you might want answered, whether it's about, I don't know, reality television casting. Oh, don't forget that Squid Games, the challenge, season 3 is casting too. I mentioned that on last week's OC. I'll put the link again if you want to audition for it. I cannot guarantee anything, but if you want to like apply for it, hey, fill out the application, say that Stacy or Pretty Corrupt Podcast sent you, and we shall see. Go for it. I mean, as I said, it's better odds than playing the lottery. So hey, why not? Give it a shot. And you get to be on TV. And they don't kill you. It's just die packs. They don't actually shoot you. Like real Squid Game.
They use Erica Girardi's boyfriend's tactical gear.
Right, exactly. All right, and yeah, email us prettycorruptpodcast@gmail.com for any questions. Follow us, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So yeah, anything else? Did I forget anything?
No, just look for me in the headline. Fingers crossed I get to catch the bouquet. I'm just going to helicopter in and hop some fences. I can't let you guys down.
No, you can't. You better
just kidding. Don't forward that cute little clip to anyone. Anyways, adios.